Hello everyone, my name is Johnny Stelly, you guys can call me AJ, and this project is about the Twin Crown Retreat on Ganymede and Callisto on Jupiter, the solar system's next Gold Coast. Why this location? What makes this location unique is that it offers two completely different worlds in one system. Instead of just visiting one place, guests can experience both moons in a single trip. Another major advantage is the constant view of Jupiter. From the surface, Jupiter would appear massive in the sky and constantly changing, which creates a visual experience that doesn't exist anywhere else in our solar system. Also, compared to other moons around Jupiter, these two are much more safer and more stable, which would make them more realistic for tourism. Logistics and transit. These moons are located about 5.2 astronomical units, or AU, from the Sun, which is over 5 times farther than Earth because of this distance. Travel would take about 2 to 3 years using our current spacecraft technology. Another important factor is energy. Sunlight is about 25 times weaker at this distance, so solar panels would not be very effective. Instead, the resort would rely on nuclear power systems, which are already being developed for deep space missions. Magnetosphere and radiation. One of the biggest challenges near Jupiter is radiation. Jupiter has extremely strong radiation belts that could be dangerous to humans. I apologize. However, Ganymede has its own magnetic field, which would provide us with some protection. Callisto is even better, because it is farther away from Jupiter's strongest radiation zones, making it one of the safest locations in the Jovian system. To reduce further risk, habitats would be built below the surface using the ice and rock as natural shielding. And these are the magnetic fields. I'm pretty sure that Ganymede would be around this one, around here, and Callisto would circle around one of the outer rings of the magnetic field. Gravity. Gravity on Ganymede is about 14.6% of Earth's gravity, and on Callisto is about 12.6%. This means that your person, who would weigh around 150 pounds, on Ganymede would weigh about 22 pounds, and Callisto they would weigh around 19 pounds. This low gravity would cause long-term effects such as muscle and bone loss, so guests would need access to exercise systems and exercise regimens. At the same time, this low gravity is actually a huge benefit for tourism because it allows for easier movements and unique activities like low gravity jumping and exploration. Both moons have almost no atmosphere, which means there's no breathable air and very little pressure, unfortunately. But the temperatures range from about a negative 160 degrees to negative 190 degrees Celsius, so that environment is also extremely cold. Because of this, all human activity would have to take place inside pressurized and heated habitats, similar to a space station. While the conditions are harsh, they are manageable with our current technology. Both Ganymede and Callisto are tidally locked to Jupiter, meaning the same side is always facing the planet. A full day on Ganymede lasts about an Earth week, while on Callisto it lasts about 16.7 days. This creates very long sunrise and sunset periods, which will be visually impressive and adds to the overall tourist experience that they would have. Geological features. Ganymede has a surface made of ice and rock, with large grooves formed by past tectonic activity. Callisto is very different. It is heavily cratered and has one of the oldest surfaces in the entire solar system. This is an example of the craters on Ganymede. These features make Ganymede more suitable for those who want something adventurous, exploration, just getting their hands dirty, and people that have fun doing that. While on the other side, Callisto offers a more stable, visually dramatic environment, more for those who like to take pictures, who want to go on aesthetic trips. Satellite factors. Both moons orbit Jupiter in stable paths and do not experience extreme tidal heating like Io, another one of Jupiter's moons. This means they do not have active volcanism or constant surface changes, making them safer for building long-term structures. Recent discoveries. Recent data from NASA's Juno mission has confirmed that Ganymede has its own magnetic field, which I alluded to earlier, and has helped scientists better understand radiation levels around Jupiter. These discoveries make both Ganymede and Callisto more realistic options for our future human activity. Unique selling points. The biggest advantage of this project is that it offers a dual world experience. Guests can explore the rugged, icy terrain of Ganymede and then travel to Callisto for a more relaxed and luxury-focused environment. On top of that, they get constant views of Jupiter, which will become the main attraction, which I will get to in, I think, a later slide. Engineering solutions. To make this possible, the resort would have to use subsurface habitats to protect against radiation and the extreme cold temperatures. Ice on these moons could be used to produce water and oxygen, and nuclear power would provide a reliable energy source. Pressurized domes and underground structures would allow guests to live comfortably in an otherwise hostile environment. Luxury attractions. One of the main attractions would be something called the Jupiter Rise Experience. Guests would sit on the edge of a crater or a cliff, something like this. And watch Jupiter slowly rise above the horizon. Because of the long day cycles of these two planets, this event would last for hours, making it a unique and unforgettable experience. Traveler's Manifest. Guests would not need to bring much with them, except for their personal effects, because the resort would provide everything, including the suits you would need, all modes of transport, life support, and artificial gravity systems. Inside the habitats, you would experience a combination of comfort, advanced technology, with large viewing windows that allows them to see space and Jupiter in real time. This project is more than just a resort. It's the first true multi-world tourism experience in the solar system. Ganymede offers exploration. Callisto offers safety, comfort, and together they create something that no other destination can match. This is the Crown Retreat, and it represents the future of space travel. Once again, guys, my name is Ajani Stelly, and thank you for coming to my presentation.